lady, Barbara Stanwyck. And she was really more my mentor than anybody else. And I learned to be on time. I want to tell you, be on time, know your lines, and keep your mouth shut unless you talk to.
Did you make the error of being late?
You were on that show too.
No, you kind of, when you're working around someone, you kind of you absorb everything you can. And she knew that I was doing that, and she kind of took me under her wing and made it very nice for me. She helped me a lot.
I forgot you were on that show. Yeah, that was.
Well, we're doing the movie after the first of the year. The Big Valley as a theatrical.
Yeah, Big Valley.
And I went in to meet the producer and director, and I said, I guess you want me to play my original part. And they said, no, we want you to play the father of your original part. That's full circle coming around there.
Yeah.
So I will start that next year. So.
That was it. I remember. Yeah, you were pretty young in that. How old
23.
were you? 23. Yeah. Working with Barbara Stanwyck. Oh, that.
Can I get back to the $6 Million Man, because Stephen S. from Bayshore is a huge fan of the show.
Yeah.
And I want to see if this is true. He says, during the filming of an episode of The $6 Million Man, one of the carnival dummies turned out to be a mummified criminal? Is that true?
That's correct.
It was discovered when someone broke off its arm and saw bones inside.
It was me. Well, it wasn't exactly me. I was with a makeup guy, and we were wandering around this. It was going to be a haunted house kind of thing down in Long Beach. And we're wandering around, and it was kind of dark, and we hit this. One of the guys hit this guy, the mummy's arm, and it kind of fell off. And it looked so real, like a bone. So we had to tell somebody we broke it. So that's when they found out, and they checked it out, and it was a real a guy. And I think he was a bank robber from Oklahoma. It turned out after they researched it. So
wow,
that was kind of spooky.
That is kind of creepy.
A little bit.
Would you say the Bigfoot episode is the biggest one of the six? That's the one.
Yes, everyone remembers. He was the biggest guy I ever ran up against.
Everybody remembers that.
That was Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant, the wrestler who played that, and I remember it was 110 in the sun, and we were out in the woods, and we were to do this big fight with him, and he had a six-pack sitting by his chair, which he would, before the shot, he'd grab a beer and just down it and crush the can. Down the next one. He did the whole six that way. And they said, okay, let's get this shot. So I'm going over, and yeah, nice. Oh, that's the mummy. Oh, anyway, I was going over, and he was supposed to pick me up and toss me a little bit. Well, he picked me up and tossed me about 10 yards.
Wow,
and I'm laying there, and then he's got to come and run and just dive and land on me, and I'm there thinking he's going to crush me.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the sun disappears. It's a black cloud, and here he comes, and I'm squinching up and waiting for it. And he didn't touch me. He did not touch me.
Oh, used some of his wrestling prowess.
Yes, he didn't touch me, but and then I watched him all day, and he never went to the bathroom. I couldn't understand.
Well, he had a suit on, so
maybe he was going in the suit.
Maybe not. I wouldn't want to dry clean that thing.
No,
he was legendary for his drinking too.
Yeah,
that guy knew how to put down his beers.
Yeah.
A six-pack that was
nothing.
Yeah, he was just getting started.
Of course, I guess his kidney was the size of a basketball.
It had to be.
Did you? What were your feelings when you were doing so well with the $6 Million Man that they decided to bring on the Bionic Woman and make that into a series? Well, were you thinking like it's kind of going to dilute what we're doing over here? Or?
Well, let's go back to how that started, because
it started as a love story.
I did this $6 million for a couple of seasons, and I hadn't had a love interest. And I told the producers, look, I'm tired of looking at these hairy-legged guys walking around here in shorts, so I need to get a love interest on the show. Yeah. So that's when we wrote the thing about a former girlfriend, a pro tennis player, and brought her into the show. And, of course, it was well-received. And so we did another one, and then they decided to spin her off. So, it was... that one didn't bother me as much as then when they tried to do the Bionic Boy.
Right.
Did they? Which failed, thank goodness.
That.
Then they came and they wanted a Bionic dog.
Dog, right.
Max. And I said, no, you take Max, that Bionic dog, you take it over to Lindsay Wagner's show. I'm not having that dog on my segments.
They wanted a Bionic dog on your show?
Dog. Yeah, they wanted a Bionic dog on the show. And I said, well, not my show. You can take it over there.
Take it over.
Also wants to clean up after a Bionic dog. So you did? Was her show ever on the same level as yours as far as popularity?
I don't think
so.
Like
at that time.
Well, we were on 5 years. I think she was only on 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It didn't quite reach it. But amongst young girls and stuff, she was quite popular. Yeah.
The Wonder Woman crowd, things like that. Yeah. What did you? I'm sure you've had to field so many of the ridiculous logistical questions of the $6 Million Man. As one of such as you only weigh so much, How can you hold back vehicles? Your arm, bionic arm, has to meet flesh at some point. So why doesn't it just tear out? I mean, for years you've probably had to feel those. What do you usually say?
Theatrical license.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
That's the only answer you've got. It's a TV show.
Yeah. You know what would have been a great answer if you just took your coffee and threw it on him?
I would be honored, Jim.
Between that and going into bars and guys wanting to arm wrestle you, that was the worst. So I stayed out of bars.
Oh, did guys really want to do that?
Oh, yeah. You want to arm wrestle?
Yeah. To show you, idiots.
Yeah, it's not real, dummy.
Did you, when they went into the syndication, the deals were different for actors back then, too. Like, do you guys at least see...
I make nothing.
Isn't that amazing?
I know. And the $6 million man has been used, that phrase, when they... but still further back, because now they make a heck of a lot more. But they're talking about signing a football player or a baseball player. Right. The new $6 million man. Everything was $6 million. I guess it's because it sounded good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I'm also happy. Of course, the other thing is I did have a piece of merchandising, and a little percentage of this or that, but. Universal's got good accountants, so they were always in the red. I don't think they've made a penny yet.
Never made a dime, right?
I hired those accountants, and I haven't paid taxes in 20 years.
I just can't seem to make any money. Yeah,
the doll, the $6 million man doll, though, I had that when I was a kid. I mean, that was
action figure.
Yes, come on.
What's wrong with
you? It's not a doll.
You're right.
You played with dolls?
Well, maybe I did, but for you it was an action figure.
It was an action figure.
Action figure.
Yeah, for me, my Barbie camper was empty. I needed somebody in it. Yeah, you're right, the action figure. Yeah, G.I. Joe kind of sucked. I always thought the $6 million man was better. So they obviously have you on board to do this. So hopefully they're taking care of you at least to help promote this box set.
Not really. No. I just wanted to do you guys' show. I love you guys.
Very cool.
That's fantastic.
He's going to do Oprah, too.
Are you really?
Yeah.
He's doing I'll be on Oprah tomorrow.
Is it her radio or TV?
Television show. Yeah, I was just in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
With her. It's a cute show. I know you won't watch it, but you should.
I would watch it for you.
I'd watch you on there.
That's how famous he is. Oprah's a cute show.
I know. Yeah, it's a cute little show.
Cute little show, that Oprah.
Yeah, absolutely.
She treated you well?
She treated me great. Yeah.
She gives good interviews, though. Like, I'd like to. I'm not a big Oprah fan, but, man, she really knows how to get information.
Yeah, people feel compelled to, I think.
She makes you comfortable.
Oh,
all of a sudden you're
well, this was a surprise
admitting everything.
kind of thing, and it's just a fun show. So, and Garth Brooks was there, and we had a great time with him.
Oh, so we just
he did a whole set.
Oh, really?
After the show was over, he did a set. I mean,
guy just likes to perform.
He's a sweetheart. He's back in Vegas now.
Oh,
what was the theme of the show with you and Garth? Was it?
Well, I wasn't connected with him. It's kind of a surprise.
Okay.
I can't reveal it. You'll have to watch.
All right, tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock.
We'll watch Oprah.
I should have pretended I didn't know
What
what
else
she
you
was
gotta
on.
do?
You want to watch it together, Jimmy?
Yeah,
I would love to.
Little
Yeah. We can eat
viewing?
bonbons like a couple of sissies. But I should have said, what is it, 3 or 4? But I was like, 4 o'clock, Oprah, on the channel.
Anyway, remember, guys, this box is not available in stores.
Where do you get it?
A lot of people are going to go down to the video store and say, "Where's the thing?" They're not going to find it.
Well,
it's only online for 1 year.
I think we should put it in stores, no, Lee?
Well, it will be probably starting next year.
Okay.
But I mean, I would go down, if I saw it's being released, I'd go down to the store and try to find it, but you can't. It's just Time Life has it for license for a year.
Okay.
Are you doing commentary and all that on this, too?
Oh, there's 17 hours of bonus
Commentary.
stuff on there. I did a 2-hour interview. I don't know what they
What they
had on
used.
there. It's probably stuff I probably shouldn't have ever said. But I just saw it the other day. It's quite an attractive book.
What's the website that they go to get it?
6mdm.com.
SIX
Thanks for asking.
MDM 6mdm.com.
Do you spell out 6, though?
SIX.
I can do the
Either way?
Probably
number
do it either
6.
way.
Oh, they were smart.
be
They got
smart
both.
to
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's pretty easy to remember. MDM. If you can't remember $1 Million Man, you're not going to know what to do with this box. You're going to try to eat it when it comes in the mail anyway.
Were there any scripts that you got
What, Dan?
that you read? And
It's
just
the
went
number
like,
6, by the way.
Oh, hold on, sorry. Yeah, it's
Number 6
Number
MDM.
6
Number 6.
MDM.com.
Yeah, the speaking of
Some scripts you just kind of went like,
well,
guys.
actually, this was one of them.
Really?
I was doing a lawyer series, Owen Marshall, Counsel at Law at University, and they sent me down this script called Cyborg, and I read it. And you got to remember, at the time, Batman and Robin was a very pop show. It was a very campy show.
Campy, right?
Where the slam, pam, bam, all that with the fights and stuff. And I'm reading this, and he runs 60 miles an hour, and he jumps tall buildings, and I'm going, I can't do this. If you're thinking about doing a camp show, I'm out. So
Right.
Anyway, that was quickly. Of course, we did the first movie. It was pretty right on, but we did have it was maybe a little more edgy than it should have been, because we had a couple of New York actors, Darren McGavin and Marty Balsam, which were really good New York actors in that. They played it very intensely. And in the second movie we did, before we went to pilot, they changed the concept and went more to the James Bond kind of feel. Mm-hmm. And they even had a theme song, the $6 Million Man song, and it was sung by Dusty Springfield, and it was pretty jazzy. You know,
really?
Yeah. You should check out
and that's on
the second movie. The second movie in there that has that.
Oh wow!
And so I was getting a little embarrassed about the way the show was going. You know, I would be at a cocktail party on the Riviera in a tuxedo, and I go to the balcony. I would look out and see with a bionic eye, I'd see this yacht. And so nobody's looking. I would take my tuxedo off, turn it inside out, zip it up, and it's a wetsuit.
Wetsuit.
And I'd take this little thing about a couple of inches and put it in your mouth, and it's supposed to make you breathe. So I'd dive in and swim about 20 miles to the boat. So it was a little too James Bondy and gimmicky for me. So when we went to series, I said, look, the only way I'll do this is let's make him more human. Let's don't do the bionics every 5 seconds.
Let's right.
Use them when they're needed, and make the guy human and have some relationship in the show. So that's the way we went.
Mm-hmm. And apparently it worked.
How long into it did you realize that this was a massive success?
When I finished it.
Oh, by the time you're done?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't out much during it.
Really?
You were just a busy guy.
I was.
Damn.
I was busy.
Were they sad when you wanted to go, or was it a mutual parting of the ways, or were you like, look, I can't do this anymore?
I think everybody had their feel of it. And, I don't know if it had gone on any further at that point, but it was almost like the show that would never die, because we did 3 more movies after that. And I guess the last one we did, I mentioned this before, we did in '89, one of the reunion movies. We tried to make another Bionic Woman with this little actress who guest starred for about $2,500 for this 2-hour movie, and that was Sandra Bullock.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
And Sandra Bullock was there doing this stuff, and thank God it didn't go for her either. So you see what happened to her, which and it couldn't have happened to a better person. She was just a sweetheart. You knew she was going to be a major star.
And the movies are included in the box set.
6 movies, and the 100 episodes.
Dude, this box set rules.
I didn't know that. I would
50
love
pounds.
movies,
It's heavy.
Usually box sets suck. This is great. It's got.
You could really crack someone over the head with it.
I wish there was an option to not make the noise, because I'm trying to open it, and it just keeps talking at me. It's like
it's good if you're lonely.
Yeah, but it's bad if you're trying to watch this and you don't want somebody to know you're watching it. It's like, what are you doing? Nothing. Oh, shit. Don't try to steal somebody's $6 Million Man.
Did I read somewhere where you didn't like the sound effects on the show, or the famous?
No. They didn't bother me. When we first started doing the running part, they would speed the camera up, and it looked like Keystone Cop running. Right. So stupid looking.
Yeah.
We finally went to the slow motion, and adding those sound effects gave it more powerful look.
It became sort of an iconic sound.
Yeah, where's that sound?
I go here. I went to the restaurant the other night down the street, and as I was walking through, you hear the waiters going.
Yeah, no. Yeah, people always do that. It really did become part of pop culture.
I take it as a compliment.
Yeah, it's one of those things that people just, if you do that noise, everybody knows what you mean.
Knows what you're
Not
doing,
that you would just walk around doing that noise.
It might be a little silly.
Yeah, I do that while I'm having sex to make my girlfilm think it's going better than it actually is.
Going swimmingly.
Jimmy, what noise was that?
We can rebuild.
We can rebuild, yes.
What noise?
Well, with me it would be we couldn't make him faster. Because
Stronger.
Yeah, can you have the noise?
There you go.
It's like that's my childhood.
Yeah,
me sitting in front. Me fitting in front of the TV.
Yeah, look at
fitting.
you.
I can't
You
say
turned
sitting.
into the little kid
Yeah, I'm the
again.
bionic ass. I can't speak properly. All right, so it's number 6 mdm.com for this box set, and it's like they give you everything: the pilot, TV, movies, the entire series. It's not some shit box set like a lot of them are. This is the real thing. It's got everything.
Is that their own slug line?
What?
It's not any shit box.
I actually took that right out of the box.
Coming from you, that sounds great.
That's a compliment.
But no, people buy a lot of stuff, and it's just like it's not what you want. This is
It's
fantastic.
got
That's
everything
very
you need
cool,
in
man.
there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Good Christmas present.
Yeah, it's great.
Perfect.
All right, well, thank you
you,
so
guys.
much. We have the great Lee Majors.
Absolutely. Lee Majors. Just a thrill. I got to get a picture.
Okay.
No, he doesn't do photos.
No photos.
No photos. No
He
photos.
doesn't like doing photos.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Lee Majors, everyone.